Hi, Days fans. It's Amy and JB, your long-lost bloggers. It's been a while, but we're back. We're all pumped up about going to Day of Days next weekend.
Have you announced it?
I'm announcing it now.
We will be there on November 5th, Saturday, at Universal City. What's it called?
City Walk.
Universal Studios, Universal City in Los Angeles.
And I'm very excited.
And we are in the press room, so we get to...
Yeah, that'll be fun. I was telling someone yesterday, I was telling Rachel that it was like a marathon, because, and not that I'm complaining, but it was really fun and exciting, but everybody was exhausted, the actors, and Mark Hopka made an interesting point that the actors that had to do the interviews in the afternoon had it worse, because, you know, you're tired from sitting around all morning, and then you have to be on for your interviews, whereas he would have rather just done the interview part and then sat around doing the autographs.
Having fun, yeah.
So, exciting. Let us know if you're going. We will
Kristen Alfonso isn't going. Again. She's never there. This is the third time we will have been there. This is our third time going, and 3 times she does not show up. What is up with that?
Well, she does her jewelry, and speaking of which, I have my ring on, and I just want to warn you guys, I love her jewelry, and I love this ring. But these do not necessarily run to size. Like mine is actually a 5.5, and so I have this little ring guard.
Well, that's because you're at the smallest size, so maybe they don't all.
Well, if you're a size 5, I'm just warning you, they're very nice when I wrote them, and I don't want to return it. They would be very nice to me if they're very nice there. So I am choosing to wear a ring that's too big because I like it that much. So there's that sales pitch.
All right, so let's dive into the most important storyline going on right now. Which is Maggie's baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's several theories. The one that I think both of us want most, at least I do, is that Maggie is the biological mother of Daniel.
Right, and it makes sense.
And it makes sense, and Victor is the biological father. And
or somehow involved with stealing her baby, because his friend is Daniel's dad. That's how come Victor's the godfather. And so, friends steal embryos for friends.
Hey.
It happens.
I'd do it,
Totally. Yeah, our neighbors are now scared.
So anyway, let's follow the thread, because there's something very important at the end that we have to throw in the faces of the actors. All of which are not going to be there.
You gotta let that go.
No, I'm not going to let it go, and don't make me let it go.
So,
okay.
JB's alluding to the fact that Louise Sorrell...
We'll tell them why we have to... So, if Daniel is the father, then Philip must not be Victor's, or Kate's, and Victor's?
Just Victor. See, this is the thing. If we just want Daniel to be Maggie's, that's not that big of a deal. But if we want Daniel to be Maggie and Victor's, then Philip can no longer be Victor's child, because then it's too icky that Melanie and Philip had been married, had relations, were pregnant with a child.
Right. So we told J. Kenneth Johnson, Philip, and Louise Sorrell, Vivian, that Philip was really Vivian's son, and she looked at us like we were morons, like we had never seen the show. Same thing with Philip, right? He's like, oh, you poor people.
Louise Sorrell, I think, actually called us pathetic.
Dodos. Yeah.
And she said I was too young to have even watched the show back then. I'm like, I was in college.
I love those actors.
Yes.
And I think 2 things. They were either covering up when we had brought this out way earlier.
Or they think we're stupid.
Or the storyline had not been written, and they came up with the same thing that we did.
Or they think we're stupid.
But what I didn't like was when they made it seem like it was so improbable, and it's like, that kind of stuff happens all the time and stuff. So, I mean, that is par.
But the moral of the story, all the actors were super, super nice and wonderful, except for those 2, and now they're off the show. So don't mess with us. No, just kidding. I went there. I did.
I'll never forget when she was chewing on that straw. Anyway,
you poor people. All right, back to the reality of what's
so
going
what's
on
the
here.
other scenario? The other scenario is that Philip is Maggie's.
Or people are saying it's Madison James.
And that's the other one, yeah. And that's probably going to be it. But I hope it's not.
That's why else did they bring her to town?
And it's not going to be Philip because he's not on the show anymore. So that'd be a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Daniel, it's probably going to be Madison.
And tell us what you think, but if you know something because you've read a spoiler, you may share it in the comments if you very clearly label it. And I like, personally, asterisk, 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 spoiler, asterisk, asterisk. But I'm not going to read it because we are spoiler proof. We try to be. We try to be.
Moving on, it's obvious.
Oh, I didn't tell my most favorite news ever. KDR, I love you, you rock, and told me last night that Lisa Rinna is finally coming back to Dates of Our Lives.
Wow.
Have I not said
That's Billy. Billy's coming back.
I've said 33,485 times, at least, that I want Lisa Rinna back. Whenever we say, oh, if anybody could come back from the past, who would you pick? And I pick Lisa Rinna. I also would like, and boat fans, take a breath before I say this, I would like Robert Kelker Kelly to come back, but not to replace Peter Ruckel. I love Peter Ruckel. But I want some Stefano Mine thing going on so that we can have both of them. Because I love Robert Kelker Kelly with Billy, and I love Bo with Hope. You know, that's who he's...
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I don't love Peter Ruckel with Lisa Rinna. That's not the Bo and Billy that I fell in love with. But I'll take whatever I can get.
So bring back the old Bo as somebody else, but still hook him up with his ex.
No, have him be the same character he was, but he wasn't really Bo when he was on there. He was some kind of imposter.
Oh, he was?
No. Well, do they have to come up with something?
Oh my God. Okay.
Whatever they do, they have to have the magic of those two, because those two were freaking hot. I love them. All right. So I'm just going to be glowing today because I'm so freaking happy Lisa Rinna's coming back.
So Chad and Melanie. It's going to happen.
Oh, it so is going to happen.
They are totally going to do that.
And I
didn't see that coming.
Obviously.
Well, sort of, we did. What?
Obviously, Jack and Jennifer are going to get back together. I'm so hoping for Jennifer and Daniel, but you know...
That storyline is nauseating. You know, it's the same thing every time. Repeat, rewind, okay, play. Hi, I'm Frankie. I love you, Jennifer. Hi, I'm Jack. I'm her husband. Go to hell, you little pipsqueak. Rewind. Hi, I'm Daniel. I love you. Hi, I'm Jack.
Peter?
Get out of here. God.
Don't forget about Peter.
I don't even know about that. It's just, you know, if it wasn't for completeness, I'd be fast-forwarding through that crap. It's horrible. And if I were Jennifer, what's Melissa what?
Melissa Reeves.
Thank you. Hopefully we get to talk to her this time instead of just seeing her stand across the room.
She's the only one we have not gotten to interview. We got to interview everyone but her and Dr. Kill People and Chloe, but Chloe and Dr. Kill People are gone now anyway.
We got to talk to Chloe enough. I mean, we mingled with her at the party. She called you Twiggy.
We didn't get to actually interview her.
No.
So, what was I... So if Jennifer and Daniel don't end up together, that will, to me, be the biggest tragedy since when they screwed up EJ and Nicole the first time.
Which are on fire.
Those they're on fire now, yeah.
EJ's obviously falling in love with her.
So what does that mean? We'll just have to wait 4 years and then maybe we'll get Jennifer and Daniel again? I can wait days. I can wait 4 years.
We'll get Sammy and EJ back, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
Oh, wait. Sammy has more guys on screen right now that want her. And people are talking about Lucas coming back. Okay, so they're going to give her all the leading... Why not bring Brandon back, too, and Franco, and... You know, you could just have every leading man you've ever had all in one day. I cannot even tell you how much I love Rafe. He's freaking hilarious. I love how he was winding her up on the phone yesterday.
When he was talking to Carrie.
This is just lighting up my day. And, oh, that's just Sammy's cooking or Sammy's cleaning or whatever. Oh, it was hilarious. And he's like, here. It's Carrie, and Austin's like, yeah, I got that! And then he wouldn't tell her anything about the phone calls. So Sammy is reduced
Don't ask me again.
Reduced to seduction. Shower scenes to try to get the information out of him.
Yeah, Rafe's wife was not too happy about that shower scene. We saw that on Dirty Soap.
We've got to ask him if that's all spoof.
That is all a bunch of crap. Those shows are so scripted. What, do they just happen to have the cameras in the right place at the right time when all this drama is going down? I'm thinking more of the stuff with Farrah Fath and the old Belle.
Yeah, but we didn't actually see them fight. We just saw previews.
We saw they were at a restaurant. I saw it. I watched the episode without you. They were at a restaurant. And they were fighting and crying, and she went up to apologize. And I don't get these reality shows. They're not. They're just okay. In this scene, Farrah, you're going to go over there and bitch slap her, and you. Okay, wait a second. What should I do? Yeah. That's what it's like.
We will get to ask them
Where
about
will the camera be? Well, yeah, we're
will ask
getting to the bottom of this reality shit. Sorry.
Whoa.
Well, it's huge. All this Khloe Kardashian. You can't go through a grocery store without. She gets married. Oh, the Obamas don't let their kids watch the show. The husband's cheating. I mean, and they're just like, okay, pour the money right here.
So what's going on with Brady? Why is he so freaking mad at John?
Yeah, really. It's like John had his mind erased. He wasn't
Is this some kind of protection device to keep Titan in the clear or so?
Probably Brady's going to make moves on Madison.
So he gets all... Maybe he's afraid if he gets all close to... Oh, I just had an icky thought. If Madison is somehow Maggie's, we don't want it to be with Victor, because then Brady and Madison can't get together. That's not...
That's a good point not to make it Madison. It would have already been icky. Just to have thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
They don't normally do that. They have...
Okay, they let Lucas and his sister get all the way to, like, her brother got in there just in time.
But I think they realize that is not a good...
No, I don't like to see that kind of stuff.
So,
I do not.
Brady has too much... It would be... I always get this word wrong. Demasculating, or... It's not good for his character to have been in a situation where he was interested in his sister or whatever it is.
No.
Sister?
No, like
not
sister
aunt
or something.
Aunt. Because Victor's his grandfather.
Yeah, no, we don't... Okay, so now if Madison is Maggie's, it can't be her child with Victor.
God, I hope it's Victor's. I hope whoever this child is, that it's Victor's. Victor knows.
Victor stole
Victor stole the egg and gave it to the whoever to have Daniel, and he's not the father. It's Daniel's real father is his father. Maggie's the mother.
So one thing JB and I have been fortunate with in our lives is we did not have any infertility. That's putting it lightly. We did not have any infertility. So I don't know anything about this.
A lot of information to share.
So whatever. So okay. So we don't know anything about the shelf life of eggs. So Maggie's talking like this baby could be 1 year old, or 100 and what? I mean, like how long can these eggs stay in the freezer? What's the expiration date?
If the story is tied to Alice, she's been making payments for a long time.
For 20 years.
Yeah, so the baby.
So we know the baby's at least 20. That stands to reason.
And why is she making payments? I mean, if it's Daniel or Madison, they're both rich. I don't understand what these payments. Is this hush money?
Well, that was what they originally thought, but now I think they were thinking like college fund.
Daniel's gone to college. I don't know how to do those fancy
Maybe
pancreatic.
she paid for medical school for him or something.
Partial pancreatic.
I don't know. I got nothing. So Marlene is trying to get Brady to talk to...
Oh gosh, she's going all shrink on him.
Oh, that was so funny. So how do you feel about that? And he's like, really?
Yeah, really. You gonna...
And I know because I have a immediate family member who's a shrink, and he doesn't try that crap on me. But he dated a girl once. Yeah, well, she was a shrink too, and I'm like, oh, this is great.
Did they take turns on the couch? you know.
I don't want to even go anywhere near what you're talking about. But, yeah, I don't...
That's what shrinks do. Your brother even made jokes about the couch.
Anywho, didn't sound like Brady was into that. Alright, so I'm liking Madison so far. I do. I wonder when there's a new character if I'm going to like him or not. And I think I'm liking Madison. I think I'm going to enjoy this addition to Days. How about you?
Yeah, no, I like her.
So how about you? You like it, Madison?
She's one of those thin ones.
Yeah, well, they all are. They don't exactly grow them big in Hollywood. They're all on the macrobiotic diet or something. Alright, we're talking too long. Let's shut up.
God, we've gone over 15 minutes. Alright, we're very excited.
Alright, so we'll see you around December.
Alright, the couple that watches Days together.
Stays together.